Today I'm reviewing, sharing my thoughts, and doing a try-on of the latest BoxyCharm. And I have a feeling it's going to be a little different than what you're used to. That's coming up next. Welcome back. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm really excited about today's video because I'm unboxing my BoxyCharm box, and the interesting thing about that is I'm a makeup box virgin. I've never done this before, and I kind of got just a little wild hair to go ahead and order a couple of boxes. The BoxyCharm box came in first, so I'm sharing my thoughts with you today, doing a try-on, and make sure you stay to the very end because I have a few opinions that might be a little different from what you've been hearing. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you'd like to be, go ahead and just click that red button down below and make sure you hit that notification bell, and YouTube will give you a heads up when there's a new video waiting for you to watch. I'm going to be going through the products, sharing my thoughts, and I've done a couple of makeup looks with this box today. You're seeing one now, and I've got another one later in the video, so make sure you stay to the very end because I have some opinions that you might not have heard. I ordered my box in the middle of August, and from what I can tell, I think I got a mashup of products from the July box and products from the August box. So I'm going to launch into what I received in my beauty box and share my thoughts with you. The first product I want to talk about is the Wonder Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. I had not heard about this product, but I have a feeling that a lot of you had. This face oil, the suggested retail is $42. I'll have to say I was a little surprised about the $42 price tag for this product. So I hopped on the Wonder Beauty website and I wanted to see what was in this product that warranted a $42 price tag. So when I look up the Illuminating Glow Ahead Oil, they list 3 ingredients as the real standout ingredients in this particular product. The first one that they list is castor oil, and I looked on the ingredients list, and castor oil is the 15th ingredient listed. So that means there's 14 other ingredients that there are more of than castor oil in this particular product. Now, castor oil, I remember that from my childhood, and it was really more as a laxative or something to help your stomach. I have not heard of it as a standout facial anti-aging product. The second ingredient they call out is niacinamide. Great, I love niacinamide. It's the 5th ingredient, and we know that niacinamide is a brightener and it really helps unclog your pores. And then the last ingredient that they call out as one of the hero ingredients in this particular product is black currant seed oil. That's the 28th ingredient listed. So I was looking at this and I can't really see where the $42 price tag is, and I'll tell you why. When I jump on the Ordinary site, I can get a 1 ounce bottle of niacinamide 10% with zinc 1% for $5.90. I thought that was interesting. And then I hopped onto Amazon and looked up organic cold pressed castor oil. So I found a 2 ounce bottle for $5.99. The next one I looked up was black currant seed oil, 0.5 ounces for $12.30. Okay, well apparently black currant seed oil is a little bit more expensive, but I still can't figure out why it has a $42 price tag. Can you? So I put it on my skin this morning, and I'm going to show you. I did a look with this whole box this morning, and I smoothed the oil over my skin underneath my primer, and you can see it just goes on very smoothly. It's actually quite a pretty oil, and the packaging is very pretty, I'll give it that. So you can see the oil, it's a lovely, beautiful pink color with a little glow and sparkle. I mean, it just looks so beautiful. When I wore it this morning with my earlier look, I did feel like my skin had more dewiness than I needed. It just didn't look dewy so much as it kind of just looked oily. I used it for this second look that I did today, and I just focused the oil on this part of my skin. And I'm not really sure that you can see the full effects of the oil because I put a highlighter on with my makeup today, so I'm not sure if you're seeing a glow from the oil or a glow from my highlighter. Let me go ahead and just rub this oil into my skin. You saw that small little amount that I put on, and this is what it looks on my hand. I can't see much, can you? I'll have to say the Wonder Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Facial Oil, I'm confused. I'm not sure I understand why it has a $42 price tag, and I'm not sure I understand exactly what it does for your skin. I mean, if you're looking for a niacinamide, you can certainly get one at a much lower price point with a much more effective ratio in the ingredients. So as far as this product goes, I'll have to say I'm a little confused. The thing that I find concerning is that now I'm going to be looking at Wonder Beauty with a little bit of a side-eye attitude about what they're actually formulating and what they're charging for their products. The next product I received in my box is the Butter London eyeshadow palette, and this is in Natural Goddess. And here's the palette right here. You can see 6 shades, and I'll have to say this is really lovely packaging. It feels really good. It kind of has that sort of paper-like feel, but really elegant paper feel. It opens up nicely. It has a little magnet down here, so it feels good when it's opening and closing. Comes with a nice little mirror and 6 large pans of eyeshadow. This palette is interesting in that it almost seems like to me as it's an addition palette, or a palette that has specific colors that you might go to when you're looking to create a certain look. What I'm finding a little bit confusing is that you really can't put together a full look with this palette. I had to go into another palette and find a nice transition shade to start with in the look that I did this morning. So I put the transition shade on from another palette. Then I went into this brown right here to deepen up the crease. And I'll have to say that this brown is absolutely, it's a stunning color. And the payout on this brown is really beautiful. Just a tiny, tiny little bit will do it. I used it on the look that I'm wearing now, and I just barely touched my brush into the formula. So the payout on these are really, really good. Now the look that I did this morning, I started with the brown in the crease, and then I went into what I thought was going to be sort of a rosy gold color. It's called Queen. What it really turns out to be is quite a bronze color, which was really surprising to me because it looks rosy in the pan. Now you can see the look that I did earlier today. These shadows have tremendous payout, and boy, you certainly only need a little bit, and then you can sheer them out and have a really lovely look. So those are the 2 colors I used, and then I used a little bit of this color called Enchantress in the inner corner of my eye for the look that I did earlier today. I thought it was a very, very pretty look, and I actually think these shadows are really, really good. I'm not so sure that this color palette is a good fit for my skin tone. This is the look that I created this morning, and then you can see the look that I created just a little bit ago. And what I did is for this look is, again, I started with a transition color from another palette, went in with just a little bit of this brown, then went in with the Enchanted on my lid, and then a little bit of the star on the outside corner of my movable lid. Here they are swatched on my hand. The payout is gorgeous. The formula, when they say Butter London, they're not kidding. They're super, super buttery. I find the palette to be of exceptional quality. The suggested retail on this Butter London palette is $32. And you know, I can say that if this is a colorway that works for your skin tone and for your hair color and eye color, I think this is a good value. I think these are really, really beautiful shadows, but I do think it is sort of an add-on or a fun pop of color palette. I'm not so sure that you're going to be able to put a look together without pulling another palette in. So Butter London, Natural Goddess, I think it's a nice product. The next product that came in my BoxyCharm box was the Big Ego mascara from Tarte. Cute little packaging, isn't that? It has lots of little pictures about how your eyelashes are going to get really big and fluttery after you use this. So opening up the box, you guys are going to be surprised. Get your sunglasses out and look at this. This is like This is the brightest pink. Honestly, it probably isn't showing up on camera as much as it does in person, but this looks fluorescent. It's fluorescent pink. Open it up and it comes with the large figure 8 applicator. You can see right here. And you know, just about the right amount of product comes out on this brush. It's not as though it comes out totally goopy. I used this in my look this morning. Here is what my eyelashes look like after one coat with the Tarte Big Ego mascara. You can see I wasn't really over the moon. I didn't think that it necessarily lengthened or volumized my lashes more than any other mascara. The suggested retail on this mascara is $23. So I'm not sure that it gave me as much value as some of my other mascaras that are more drugstore priced, my CoverGirl Exhibitionist, or even my mascaras from Essence. So this is what my eyes looked like after 2 coats with the Tarte Big Ego mascara. For this afternoon's look, I put the Big Ego on one side and my Essence mascara on the other side. And you guys might know I'm in love with the Essence mascara. This is the purple tube, and the Essence mascara is $5. So we've got $23 and $5. And let me show you, the Tarte is on this side and the Essence is on this side. You be the judge and let me know. Put your comments down below about which one you think looks better to you. One thing I do want to share, and I don't want to be a nitpicker, but when I used the Tarte mascara this morning and then went to take my makeup off to put on another look, the mascara had flaked a little bit on my cheeks, and I'm just not used to that. I was really quite surprised to see it. I'm sorry I didn't get it on camera. I don't have any flaking at all with the Essence mascara. The next product I want to share with you is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. Sorry about blinding you with that. Isn't that lovely? And I'm sure so many people were over the moon to get this. This retails for $39, has won the Allure Beauty Award, and I think it's an extremely popular product. It comes in beautiful packaging, and for a loose powder, they've really done a smart job of keeping the powder in a formula and in a package that works well for, you know, a loose powder like this. So this lid actually snaps up and then your powder is inside there. So what I did is I just took my usual little angle brush that I use for this type of powder, just tapped it into that area where the powder is, and then would tap my brush into the lid and then go onto my face with this product. This product talks about feeling very, very hydrating and moist when it hits your skin. And I can tell you, by golly, it does that. I think that the true heroes of this particular product are the chemists that formulated an ingredient that is a powder that feels wet when it goes onto your skin. Super, super interesting, and I think that it's quite a little clever. I think it might be a bit of a gimmick, but it definitely does do that. It feels very cooling and moist when it goes on your skin. I used it in the look I did this morning as a setting powder for my under eyes. I'm going to show you a clip of how that worked out. And unfortunately, it didn't work very well. I did my makeup both this morning and this afternoon with my usual, I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Primer now, and I used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer as my under eye concealer today. So it's a good product, has good staying power. I used the Becca powder to set my under eyes, and I wasn't even done with my makeup yet, and it already had started creasing, and it just got worse as the morning wore on. So definitely this did not work for me as an under eye setting powder. But what I did do is I used it as an all-over setting powder in this look I just did this afternoon. And when I did put it on my skin, first of all, it felt very cooling and very moisturizing, which I just get such a kick out of because I'm not sure how they did that. and it really did make my skin look more flawless. You know, I'm not going to get flawless skin. I'm 62. I've got, you know, lots of imperfections in my skin. So but it did make my skin look a lot smoother and a lot prettier. So I'm not quite sure how it's looking for you guys now on camera. I do think that, you know, there might be a place for this type of product. It is $39, so that makes me think twice about it. I'm glad I got it in my BoxyCharm, which I paid $22 for, so I'm not so sure that I would go out and spend $39 on it. But I'm sure there's a lot of you that love this product, and I would love for you to share your experience down in the comments. So this is the Becca Hydra Mist Prep and Set Powder. The next product I received in my BoxyCharm is a set of brushes, and this is from a company called Luxygaya. I'm not even familiar with this company, haven't heard of it before. And the brushes came in this very nice little package. It's a paper package, and you open it up and out come these 3 brushes. Now I have to be very honest with you and tell you I haven't used these brushes, and I'll explain why in just a minute. So these are the 3 brushes that I received. White bristles, very, very soft, beautiful handles, lovely pink color. There's definitely some thought was put into it. It has a rose gold metal area. So these brushes, here's the concern I have with these brushes. I'm not sure what to use them for. This says it's a foundation brush, but I can't see how I would apply my foundation with this. I don't really apply my foundation in this sort of stroke. Perhaps it could be used as a highlighter brush. That's something that I might try using it for in the future. But other than that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up using this brush for. Now this brush here, and I apologize, I really can't see any numbers on the brushes. This is labeled as a crease brush. Here's the issue I have with this. It's just much too big for a crease brush for me. So here is the size of crease brush I use, and this is the size of this Gaia Luxy brush. So you can see it's much bigger than I find comfortable using for a crease brush. However, the brush is beautiful and the bristles are very soft. I might find something that I can use this brush for. I'm not sure what it's going to be. The last one I think I might be able to find a use for. This is just a very skinny, almost not quite a pencil brush. It's a little bit larger than that, but it's sort of a flat paddle brush. I think that this would be good for smudging underneath the eyelashes, or maybe smudging eyeliner at the top of my lashes. So this is a brush that might end up staying in my lineup. So beautiful set of brushes, just not really quite sure how I'm going to be using them, but I'll keep you posted if I find a great use for them. Next up is the Hollywood and Vine Kohl Black Eyeliner, and this is really a large pencil. There's a lot of product in this pencil, and it's a very smooth, creamy, I mean super, it almost feels like a liquid liner. Just a really smooth, yummy, creamy liner, and I actually have it on my lids today. I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't normally wear eyeliner, but I did wear it for this particular try on. I enjoy this product. If you're a black eyeliner gal, I can say that this is a great product. It goes on very creamy. I kind of smudged mine out on my lid, and it smudged out really well and really easy. The suggested retail on this is $7, and you know, I think that that's a reasonable price because this is a huge pencil. I mean, that's a lot of product here, and the product that does come out is really creamy and smooth and really does blend out very well. So Hollywood and Vine Black Kohl Eyeliner, I'm a fan. The last product we'll talk about today is actually 2 products. There are a couple of eyeshadows from Ace Beauty, and these come in these nice little packages. I love these little packages. They're cute and pink, and you know, you unscrew it, and there's 2 colors. One is Huckleberry and one is French Vanilla. And isn't it surprising? This is the one that they're calling French Vanilla. It almost looks like a minty green to me in the container, and this one is Huckleberry. Aren't those, they're both really pretty, and I looked at them and I thought, golly, those might be great eyeshadows, but how on earth would I ever wear them? You know, I'm a little bit older, and wearing these 2 colors, I'm not sure it was something that was going to fit for me. However, when you swatch these colors, it's a very different story. First of all, they're super creamy and super soft. This is the Huckleberry, and how it goes on is so different, just beautifully creamy, and you can really shear these out. Isn't that pretty? So I can see this looking really lovely. Look at how when you really shear it out on a lid color for summer is just really pretty, and the shimmer that it has in it is just delightful. It's not sparkly, it's not glittery, it's just really beautiful, shimmery, satiny looking. Now the French vanilla is really surprising. Look at it on my finger. It looks a little bit different than it does in this tube. It looks mint green in the tube, but when you get it on the finger, it looks a little silvery. And let me show you what it looks like on the skin. It's so pretty. Isn't that stunning? And I could see this being used like as a shadow topper. Looks what happens when I put that French vanilla over that huckleberry. Just so pretty. And I actually could see this being used as a highlighter or an under your brow highlighter. This is just super pretty. I think of all the products that came in my BoxyCharm, I think these are two of my very favorites. I think that they're just gorgeous. They do retail for $25 each, which I think is, you know, that's a hefty price for one shadow. However, if you love these colors, if you love a really beautiful shadow formula that you can shear out, that just has the most lovely finish on them, I can say, you know, these are gorgeous. Love the Ace shadows. So that's my July-August mashup for my BoxyCharm box. My first beauty box ever. I'm no longer a beauty box virgin. I'm tried and true now. So we had the Becca powder. I can say, I'm still on the fence about this. If you love it, make a comment below and tell me how you're using it and why you're loving it. I think that there are some good qualities about this. I'm just not sure it's worth the $39. The Wonder Beauty Illuminating Oil, I don't know, you guys. This disappoints me because I'm concerned about companies putting products out, making claims, and then just charging what I think is an unreasonable price tag. And that's what I feel like is going on here. So if you love Wonder Beauty, I'm very sorry, but I don't know, guys, $42 for this. I just don't think it's a good value. I think my two favorites were the Ace shadows. I do think $25 is a lot for a little shadow pot, but I can tell you these formulas are absolutely beautiful. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful and you found some useful information for your beauty world. Again, I'm Kimberly with Pretty Over 50. I so appreciate you stopping by. It just tickles me when you take time out of your day to spend it with me. If you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to, just make sure you smash that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Make it a great day. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.